Just graduated Navy boot camp, trying to figure out what's next? Well, yo, A School is next, and I got you right after this intro. Welcome to This Week in Millennial Sailor, presented by Genius Studios, sponsored by Iodius. A School, ooh, the time has come. Just graduated boot camp, times is fantastic, but you're confused, right? What is going on here? Yo, I'm about to leave boot camp. Am I about to go through some of the hardest 8 weeks of my life? No. Pretty much think of A School as a specialist school. You're gonna go there to learn how to do your job, pretty much. Navy A School is gonna be different places around the United States. Most schools for aviation jobs are gonna be located in Pensacola, Florida. Beautiful Pensacola, Florida. I had a great time there. If you hear aviation in front of your rate's name, more than likely you're gonna be in Pensacola. But if you have any further questions, just talk to your recruiter. The time that you're gonna be in A School varies upon a few things. How long it takes to class up, as in, how long is it gonna take for our group of you guys to make a classroom for those teachers to teach.
Ron, where are you? Where is Ron right now?
Another thing that's gonna determine the length, the time of year. When the Navy runs out of money, they may not be able to push as many people as they want throughout A School. So if you're trying to figure out how long you're gonna be in A School, that time is gonna vary, it's gonna change. There's no set time schedule for that. But more importantly, your rate is gonna determine how long you're gonna be in A School, whichever A School it is, be in Pensacola or in another place in the United States. Watch standing. So if you watched my last video, you remember me talking about the 11-1-1 general orders. Well, this is where it kind of comes into perspective, because the general orders are in line with how you're supposed to stand watch in any setting, whether it be in A School, in boot camp, or in your ultimate command. Most of these general orders are common sense, but these are still things that you're gonna wanna know when standing watch, because you will be standing watch in A Schools. But don't fret, it's not like you think it is. This isn't Full Metal Jacket, you standing around with a rifle. They got rates for that. So, more than likely the watch that you're gonna be standing is a roving watch, an integrity watch, to make sure that the building isn't on fire.
We don't need no water, let the mud.
Shut your mouth.
9 times out of the 10, you're gonna report to a higher authority. You will be standing watch more than likely in the barracks or roving around the main building in A School. But a great way to try and get out of that is become a yeoman. If you become a yeoman for the barracks, your watch standing is different, and in my opinion, it's a lot easier. I was a yeoman, and I completely loved it. Great experience. More than likely, your watch is gonna be 4 hours, maybe 8. When I went to A School, this was a long time ago, almost 10 years ago, and I believe it was around 4 hours, but things change, people change, time change, rules change. So it could be 4 to 8 hours. Nevertheless, this watch is very easy. It more wastes your time because it's so simple than actually being mentally hard. So don't fret about that. You're probably just gonna walk around a building and make sure it's not on fire.
A lifestyle.
Just like how I said, A School is a much more relaxed boot camp. You will have the opportunity to go out in town, so make the most of that. When you first get there, you're gonna notice that your freedom is gonna be limited. The bare bones of your freedom will still be there. You will be able to venture around the base, etc., etc. But the longer that you stay there, the more freedom that you are granted. More than likely, you're gonna have 3 cards. One, you're probably gonna be confined to base, but that's not even that bad because that base is beautiful. Pensacola anyway. Quick tidbit, I'm mostly talking about my experiences in Pensacola. Your experiences in A School may differ if you go to a different place in the United States. So don't take everything I'm saying for full value, but if you are an aviation head such as myself, then most of these experiences are gonna line up with what you're gonna see in A School and Pensacola. The second card is more than likely gonna be granted to let you go out of town, hit the mall, hit up McDonald's, etc., etc., but more than likely you're still gonna have to be in uniform. Yes, your friends and loved ones can come down there and visit you, probably on card 2, but again, it's limited what time that you would have to be back to base and what time that they can come and see you. 3, more than likely complete freedom. Just like with everything in life, do not consume too much of anything, literally and metaphorically. Now that you're exposed to kind of the lenient side of the Navy, do not take that for granted. A lot of people leave boot camp and that supervision kind of goes away and these cats go buck wild. Do not be one of those guys because the Navy is waiting for you to slip up. Take what I am saying very literally. The Navy is not like how it was in the good old Popeye days or in the good old 40s and 50s. Drinking is starting to become a no-no, especially if you're underage. If you're overage, don't be caught with alcohol in the wrong place. Now, the Navy will always follow along with the federal law, but once you break that federal law, the Navy can hold you to a certain standard and they will reprimand you. So if you are caught drinking in a place that you do not belong, or you are caught underage drinking, the Navy will get theirs. Remember that. The same thing goes with drugs. Most drugs, or all illegal drugs, are illegal in the Navy. So if you are caught using drugs, you are more than likely just booked a fast ticket to hometown. And you just went through boot camp, so why even put yourself through that? Just stay away from drugs. If you see it happening around you, you are obligated to bring that up to your chain of command. And I'm not being Joe Navy. This is just how the Navy works. You do not want to be held responsible for something that you probably had nothing to do with, because if you even associated with that, there is a chance that you can be busted for something super stupid when you were just minding your own business and you just happen to be seeing something or catching a whiff for something. In A school, you will have roommates. You will be sharing an open sleeping room with these roommates. So make sure just to clean up after yourself, because more likely every week you're gonna have room inspections. But room inspections aren't that hard. Just clean up after yourself, dust and wipe every once in a while, and you're golden. You have a golden opportunity to be promoted in A school. Yes, that's right, I said it, promotion, more. Like I mentioned in my last video, you will have opportunity to take plenty of tests every week through your classes. If you were to so happen to be the #1 person in your class for every test that you take, then you have the opportunity to be promoted immediately. And it may not be that big of a deal to you guys then. If you stay in the Navy and you decide to make this a career, you're gonna have a leg up against everybody because you will be taking the next test to make rank early. Be the #1 cream of the crop in your class and make that money. So pretty much that's it about A school. If you have any questions about A school that I didn't cover, just type them down in the comments and let me know, and I will try to get back to you as soon as I can. But it looks like that is it for now. So I will see you guys next week.
You're a goddamn genius.
What's it for, babe?